Hi guys, this is Dave from New You Wellbeing, and today I want to talk to you about motivation and two really important emotional states, pain and pleasure, and how we can use them to help us take action, help us to take that first step, which is often the most difficult for people to get going. So let's say, for example, we've got someone that has a specific goal, whether it be a weight loss goal or a fitness goal. Obviously, first of all, the first thing they need to do is just get started, and really motivation is what is going to help them to take that first step. And Tony Robbins, if you've heard of him, he talks a lot about how we can use pain and pleasure to our advantage to help us take that first step. Because our body is always trying to, or our mind is always trying to move away from painful situations and move towards more pleasurable situations that we're going to obviously enjoy more. But pain can be used in a really powerful way as well. So it can be the thing that can help us to take that first step if we perceive that if we don't take action, if we don't move to that next level, then it's going to be even more painful. That can cause us to take action. Or the other thing is that if we get inspired and we see something and we think, wow, that's amazing, and it inspires us to take action, that's another way of obviously getting motivated. And that's what I've put together this, it's a success tick that I call it, but I've seen it presented in many different ways, and I've put my own twist on there. So if you can imagine that most people are what we would say in their comfort zone. So most people don't probably exercise enough, as much as they should do. They don't eat as healthily as they ideally should do. And the reason for that is because they're oftentimes distracted by everything else that's going on. They've got the dog, they've got the kids, they've got the job, their wife, all the other things that are going on a daily basis. They're distracted by all of those things. And so therefore they're not able to really think about and focus in on anything other than that, and it distracts them from the pain of perhaps maybe being overweight and not having the health that they ideally would want. So most people, as I say, start off in their comfort zone or are in their comfort zone. But what happens is, over a number of years, it might be months, it might be years, it could be 10 years, it could be 20 years, what starts to happen is that their body starts to change, maybe their health deteriorates, and they start to see more and more symptoms, maybe high blood pressure, heart disease, diabetes, all of those sorts of things start to creep in on them. And so what happens is they start to move out of their comfort zone. They're gradually becoming more and more aware as to what's actually going on, what's happening to them. And they start to get less and less satisfied with what's going on. So they start to deteriorate and start to get more and more uncomfortable, and start to move towards what we would call this rock bottom state. So this rock bottom state, maybe it's a heart attack, maybe it's a photo that they've seen when they're on the beach or on holiday, and it really causes a lot of pain to them. That can be the thing that accelerates them. It makes them take action, and they start on their journey towards achieving their goals. Or the other thing is that people can get is that, as I said earlier, they can become inspired to take action. So say, for example, they maybe read a story about someone who fits their mould, someone that's very similar to them, maybe is overweight, has all these health issues and so on, and they've turned it around. And so therefore that person, instead of having to go right down here to rock bottom before they take action, they move across what I've called the inspirational bridge. So they move across, they avoid this pain, and they take action without having to get down here. And then what it's all about is obviously then hitting that short-term goal, that medium-term goal, and that long-term goal. So if you're sort of struggling to take action, to propel yourself forwards, then what I would probably suggest that you do is you try using them two sort of forces, pain and pleasure, to help you move forwards. So what you could do is, from a pain point of view, is write down in detail how you feel about yourself, how maybe even go take all your clothes off, stand in front of the mirror, and you look at yourself and you study yourself and you work out, okay, yeah, this isn't acceptable. You get yourself to that point. And then simply all you've got to do is know that there is help out there. There's systems out there. There's loads of ways that you can change this around. So the important thing is to understand that, yeah, you've got to make the change, but that it's not impossible. Because obviously what we don't want is you to just get completely depressed about it. What you've then got to do is flip it around and say, right, okay, now I'm going to get myself inspired to take action. So I've used pain, but then I'm going to use pleasure as well. So I'm going to find someone, or I'm going to find a group of people that have done this, and I'm going to use their system and their sort of methods to help me climb this ladder again. So hopefully that has sort of helped you understand motivation and how you can sort of make yourself a little bit more sort of motivated to sort of take those first steps. We're offering free consultations all this week, so if you would like to meet up and have a chat, and we can go into this in a lot more detail and help you move forwards with your health, fitness and body transformation goals, feel free to reach out. Thanks a lot.